Hi, guys. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother. Even if you're not a mother, you have one, so happy Mother's Day. I wasn't going to do any readings today, but I was doing a message for myself, and I just felt like this was a message for everybody. Okay, so it's not a particular sign, it's just something that I wanted to share. So, overall, this message is regarding goblins. So, what goblins are little maybe things that happened when you were young that created a small fear that has grown over the years and attached itself. And it's something that at least I am starting to work through those things to kind of bring about some healing and take my power back in a sense. And I feel like that happens to a lot of people and they never end up dealing with it. So in the recent past, we get cleaning house, and this is definitely the frame of mind that I had been in is, start clearing through some of these kind of, fears and issues that I have internally, right? So then currently it's saying like mountain, like, there you've gone through, you've been on a path and you know, kind of working through things, and all of a sudden you come to this huge obstacle and it's like, well, what do I do? Do I chisel away at it? Do I try to climb it? It's a mountain, right? Or am I going to, allow like water, am I going to just find the way around it, right? Which is the most easy and natural way and probably the way forward. So, this is presenting in the challenge. The mountain is not the challenge, it's the magic stream. And we know that water represents your emotions, right? And this is where love and healing comes from. So, I mean, I was just like getting like breathless doing this. And then the advice from Spirit is to come together. And really, this is about allowing love in. That is where you're going to find healing. And this doesn't have to be a relationship, this could be, just allowing love to come inside of you. Self love, that's where you're going to, get through that mountain and allow that free flowing emotion to happen. And all of this ends up as metamorphosis, which is change and, transitioning to a new person in a sense. I mean, you're always going to be you, but transitioning into that better you. And I think that as mothers, we tend to forget about ourselves, and this is a great day to look at all that you've accomplished and take, understand your own strength. So then, if you're looking at any kind of numerology, you'll see that this is a 5 card, okay? And then you have 6. And then you have over here, this is 25. This is 2 and 5 makes 7. And then you have 8. And then you have 9, which is 1 and 8 makes 9. And then you have clean house, which is 10. And 10s are completion. So I think that this can be read as, this is a place where you started, and in order to complete this cycle and get through things, you're looking at cleaning house. And this is the start in a sense, because a 10 can also break down to a 1. So cleaning house is going to bring you full circle into that completion, into allowing that beautiful magic to flow through you, healing, love, balanced emotion, right? Water always finds a way to balance out. It can be really deep in some places and really shallow in others, but leave it to its own devices and it's going to even out and balance out, and not fighting against it. That's where you get the choppy waters. That's where you get the rapids, the hard times. Don't fight against it, but also allow it to balance itself. You know, if you can almost be an observer. The other thing that about this card I'm looking at is like, you know, it looks like there is a way through this mountain, but it's dark and it looks like it's meant for water to flow through that. So I feel like there may be some truths that you need to speak, or maybe you need to hear. You know, somebody else needs to speak some truths to you. But that, you know, waiting on that, it's like we have to allow that to happen when it's meant to happen. You can't press for somebody else to, you know, come with the truth. And I know that that's a personal thing of mine, is like I've been waiting, searching for some truths, which is part of why I even started reading cards. It's like, not, I couldn't wait. I needed to know. And yet Spirit has never given me those answers because they're not meant for me to hear at this time. And I have to let go of that, release that idea that someone's going to forgive you or apologize to you or give you the truth that you always knew in your heart was there, but you couldn't put your finger on exactly what it was, right? So I think that this is a poignant message for everybody. And I mean, I could be wrong, and this may not resonate with everybody, but I feel like these are steps that that I'm just suddenly coming into awareness of, and it all goes back to, you know, that cleaning of house and eliminating those fears that we have attached through our whole life. And the answer is always love. Okay? So that is the quick message I had for you, and wanted to share with you. Happy Mother's Day. Spend time with your children, or make sure that you know those people that mothered you, whether it was your actual mother, stepmother, you know, aunt, grandmother, you know, your friends' moms that all were second mothers to you. Make sure that you acknowledge them and, you know, show your appreciation for what they've done, you know, to help shape you and make you the person that you are. And, you know, for those of you that are not in contact with your mothers, come to peace with that, whether it's by reaching out to them or just accepting in your heart that you were brought on this earth by them. And if that's the only purpose that they served in your life, so be it. But I think that today is a day of really healing those relationships that you have with mother figures in your life, and it's also about giving gratitude, for sure. Definitely giving gratitude. Okay, well, have a wonderful Mother's Day, and remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.